MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's a spring training matchup between the Blazers and the Thunder. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. J.J. Zemecki will be on the mound for the away team in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Richard Richardson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, Richard Richardson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Nori Dizzy.
Standing in, Nori Dizzy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. 1-0. Zemecki has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Bases are empty, one man out. Not close. It's 2-0. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-0 on the way. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Devo, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Mad Dog Jackson waits on deck. One out, nobody on. In there, and it's full 3-2. Full count still. Pitch one more time. Bouncer to the left side, reined in, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Now at the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box, Colt Snow, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is It's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Leonel Diaz, the native of Honduras, is the starter on the mound here. Ben Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
From the stretch, Brian Cannon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Andrew Arellano waits on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Andrew Arellano stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A ball and a strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
The 1-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
To the plate now, Kevin Esslinger. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Cannon, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-1. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. And a full count now, 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't hang on. And he's safe.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Stepping in now, A.J. Toledo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. He pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
Standing in now, Corey Esparza.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Three runs already home here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Randall Mad Dog.
So striding in, Randall Mad Dog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2 out, nobody on. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field as they move on top 4-0.
Not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Into the box now, Hal Hale. This is foul right side. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Diaz has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dizzy is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Tennessee is on top here, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Leon Richardson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Here comes the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Three and 0 now. Samuel Rincon is on deck. A 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Stepping up to the plate, Samuel Rincon. He's set. Here it comes.
At the ball.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in his zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Mendez. First offering on its way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Mendez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Adrian Esparza.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
The 0-1 pitch.
That's outside.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, J.J. Zamecki.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, J.J. Zamecki. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
The 2-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now at the plate, Brian Cannon. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And it's 1-1. Cannon, 33 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full tension.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
At the plate, Andrew Arellano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runners are at second and third with one down. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had three-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only one run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in one or maybe two.
Hunter McAllister enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. At the plate, Kevin Esslinger. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Count even now at 1-1. Second and third here, one man out. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Sent out to straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Valido. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A two-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Here comes the 1-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. To third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Tennessee leads this one 6-0. Now to the plate, Scott Jordan. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
From the stretch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. And now pitch on the way. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Hunter McAllister. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Skied into straightaway right. Esslinger will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
Into the box, Richardson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The left fielder, number 24, Dizzy.
At the plate, Nori Dizzy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Nope. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. set. Here's the 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, third baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
Stepping in, Mad Dog Jackson. He reached on a single in his first try. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Esslinger is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Corey Esparza.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Fouled off. The 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Coming to the plate now, Randall Mad Dog.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Lays off 1-0. The high fastball is in there. He goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Digging in now, Hal Hale. Now the pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Colt Snow, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Valido has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Leon Richardson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leon Richardson. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Samuel Rincon. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The pitch.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Esslinger has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Jacob Quantrill gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next, the dangerous power threat, Adrian Esparza.
Adrian Esparza.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Esparza still playing here at age 38. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom 3rd of the order you have to go right after.
The pitcher, J.J. Zemecki, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-1 home. Oh, and it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Ready once again, Brian Hannon, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, but foul. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped up. Rincon in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Antoine Fong is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Mike Mendez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Fong, a native of Taiwan. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Chop towards first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the shortstop, Scott Jordan.
At the plate now, Scott Jordan, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nobody out, runner on first. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The pitcher, number 18, Jacob Quantrill.
Settling in now, Jacob Quantrill. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. He's set. Here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
Digging in once again, Richardson. First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch to the left side, but it's well foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw into second. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Thunder are out in front here, 6-1. Mike Diaz will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Mike Diaz.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Arellano. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
In now, Kevin Esslinger.
The right fielder.
So take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. Richardson is under this one. One gone.
The center fielder, number 12, A.J. Rodriguez.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Valido comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fouled away. Diaz, originally from Mississippi, he was selected in the 3rd round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Corey Esparza. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, not that.
2 out, nobody on. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Through 5 innings, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Brad Sanders takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Sanders.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-1 home.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
One and two, here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now back the second baseman. Coach Snow.
At the plate, Colt Snow, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. James Ray gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready for another chance, Randall Mad Dog.
The catcher, Randall Mad Dog.
First offering on its way. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Richardson will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Hal Sale.
Digging in, Hal Hale. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Adrian Esparza, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. It's a swinging strike on the sinker. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And now the runner's trying for third. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
And it's fouled away. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, Debo. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
2-0, here it is.
Count 2-1.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
To the plate now, Brian Cannon, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down to the zone will get him an out.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home is up and away, but called a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
just hung in there on that one. Three and two.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Just gets a piece there at 98 on the gun. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Skied into very shallow right. Richardson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
So stepping in, Andrew Arellano.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Now a move over to first. 2 out with a man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And that's low. Ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Kevin Esslinger. First offering on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
2 down, runners at first and second. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Found a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Fouled away. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now batting, A.J. Valido. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. The Thunder are out in front, 9-1. Roy Yamaguchi makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring. Alejandro Rosas is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the forkball, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Lucius Rojas come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove, but a hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Mike Mendez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Now at the plate, Scott Jordan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And he misses here with a palm ball, even at 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Men on third with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Alejandro Rosas will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 5. Alejandro
Lucius Rojas remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Lucius Rojas.
Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Tony Tabaco will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jake Madison is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Saul Worthing is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. He's got to hurry, and that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Michael Lopez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. In there, strike 1. Lopez playing here in his age 29 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Tabaco, a native of Mexico. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Hal Hale, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Saul Worthing stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Blake will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tiny Ryan will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Mike Hayes is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Ready now, Jake Madison, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Down the first baseline. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Eric Farmer will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Eric Farmer.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number
2. Dizzy.
Francisco Barreto will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Mad Dog Jackson would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Eric Farmer will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 30, Eric Farmer.
Michael Robinson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 60, Francisco Loretto.
Howard Rubin is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Now in the box, Adrian Esparza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Adrian Esparza.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
J.D. Eastman is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
J.D. Eastman.
Standing in now, Tiny Ryan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball
2-0 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Wind up the 2-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The bat, the second baseman, Ryan Cannon.
Orlando Ayala will come on as a pinch hitter.
Orlando Ayala.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Orlando Ayala will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Orlando Ayala.
Quentin Walsh comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Junior Rodriguez is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here.
Rodriguez.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting, second baseman, Cole. No.
Kalen Risky will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One out, nobody on. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Wade Zimmerman will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that misses ball one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Two and 0. Here it comes.
Ball 3. 3-0.
Two out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Lucius Rojas. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Too low, 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
The batter, the catcher, Mike Mendez.
At the plate now, Mike Mendez. Fouled off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Thunder put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. J.J. Zemecki is the winning pitcher of record. Lino Diaz permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 4 men on base. For the visitors, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.